on the
golden brown.
on saute.
Yeah, and I'm not sure where
After you put the, what do you put in there? Onions and what? Garlic.
Garlic and onions.
Old garlic.
Mainly-
you need to use old garlic.
Garlic. Well, as you can see, it's kind of like a golden brown now. And then the fun part's coming up. Are you doing
This is
video?
where you need to add the
Are you
story.
doing video?
You just right.
I did. I got.
Are you doing video?
I got to poop stuff out.
Okay, here's the fun part.
Oh, fun. That's
Does it
fun
remind you of a
part.
time when you were a kid or something like that?
Ready? Ready?
How much? Quarter cup.
Quarter cup. Okay, this deglazes the bottom of the pan. Now you put your nose in there. Put your nose in there. Smell that.
Right over it?
No, you put your nose in there. Okay, it's deglazing. This will cook away the alcohol, so you're not worried about the alcohol in the wine. It'll cook it out.
So we're waiting a while?
Oh, no. I wasn't ready for cooking lesson tonight. So we're deglazing
How long does that take?
the risotto, just a minute or two. Then I'm going to add 4 cups of chicken stock. This is the waiting part. Okay, I'm going to turn off the saute. No more cooking. Turn off saute.
So what did you turn it on?
I turned it on earlier for the onions.
Well, what did the slow cook?
Then we go into the pressure cook. This is what the one.
So you got sauteed, and what did you?
Well, I'm done sauteing the onions, garlic, kind of like toasting the risotto and adding the wine to deglaze the bottom of the pan. That's what something.
So what did you change it from saute to what?
I just turned it off for now. Nothing's cooking right now. It's
There's still a light on saute.
Then cancel. Okay. I lied.
All shelter.
I lied. Okay. Okay.
There's lying in cooking.
Okay. Now in this recipe, I'm doing saffron.
Can you tell us a little bit about saffron?
Saffron is a spice from, I'm not exactly where it comes from, but it's very red in here, but when it gets done, it'll be a very bright yellow-orange.
How does it know?
I don't know how it but when the recipe's done, it'll be a
How
very
much you
bright.
put in?
I'm not sure because I've never done this. I'm going to put in about, I don't know, that much.
Get it just right, Brandon.
You see that?
Get it just right.
See, now my rice is getting a little too done on the bottom. So,
Yeah, it's sticking.
yeah. So I need to get my,
Why is it sticking?
because it's hot. So I need to get my chicken stock. Chicken stock.
Is that a whole box you're putting in?
Yep, 4 cups. Your liquid should always be twice what your rice is.
Quantity-wise?
Yep. If you put in 2 cups of rice, you want 4 cups of stock. Okay. Okay. So,
If your saffron was off, what would happen? Just different taste? Not a big deal.
at this point, I'm not worried about it. So nothing's on yet. So what I'm going to do now, I hit pressure cook,
Right?
8 minutes. Okay.
That looks pretty easy.
All right. Put the top on. Done.
That look-
I've got 8 minutes to get my shrimp ready. All I'm going to do is dry it, cut it into like thirds, because it goes in after the rice is cooked.
Okay.
I may parboil this for just a couple minutes.
Do what?
Par cook, just
What's
parboil
what's
it.
that mean?
I don't want to really cook it all the way through.
Yeah, because it
Parboil
shrink
it
up.
with some maybe Old Bay, because I got the saffron in there, and then we're gonna be good to go.
Okay.
What I'm doing now is I'm just like parboiling the shrimp, because most of the heat from the rice in the risotto after it's done will cook it, but I'm gonna kind of maybe boil this until not fully done, parboiled, little Old Bay seasoning, and that's it. Then I'm gonna cut this up, I'll put it in when the rice is done.
So you're putting it on the stove?
Yeah.
At what temp? Because I know this stove is extremely hot at low. So
I'm gonna parboil it for maybe 5 minutes.
that's
Until it's
at low. At low.
Until it's well, I've got 8 minutes. Everything This only cooks for 8 minutes, so whatever I'm doing has to be done in the next 8 minutes. So I'm gonna cook that till it's pink.
So did you add anything to the water in the shrimp or?
No. For this one,
Okay, so right now.
hold on. I'm gonna put a little Old Bay in here.
And.
Old Bay in here.
Oh,
There you
what's
go.
in the green
That was a
pot
good
on
little
the
portion
stove,
there.
Yeah, I have here one.
Bob,
Right.
what's in the green pot on the stove? Mom wants to know.
I'm parboiling the shrimp.
Oh.
So even though I could put it, I don't want to put it in there raw with the risotto. I'd like it kind of cooked.
Hi.
That's it.
Oh yeah.
Easy on her.
Easy.
I know, that's the hand.
She's fragile.
That's the hand.
She's fragile. So I'm done for now. I'm done for now.
Down here for a
Now
month
the
to
shrimp,
your
we
mother's
need them to
stuff
get
drop
pink,
foot into
but they
your
don't have to be fully cooked because they're going to cook a little bit more once we put it in the rice.
and your toe
The risotto after is hot, but I just want to get them pink through. Then we're going to cut these into thirds, or as Brandon would say, maybe just 3 pieces. And that'll work.
So,
You can narrate. Go ahead, narrate.
no, I mean, shouldn't you use some of the shrimp water to add with the risotto when they get a little bit more flavor there?
Say something to
I
Brandon.
could use the shrimp water like you do sometimes with pasta water to enhance the flavor of whatever it is you're trying to finish up, but
Yeah, this is a whole.
part of this is going to someone who doesn't want shrimp in it, so
But I want to tell him about that because
I'm going to put a little shrimp water. Once I take some risotto out, prepare it for her, then I'll put the shrimp in, finish it in the Instant Pot. I'll finish it in the Instant Pot.
Say it just
Okay, the Instant Pot just hit, it's done cooking.
after 8 minutes. Was it
8 minutes is all it took. Cook the risotto. So it's going to go into a keeping warm mode. I'm going to let this stay natural for about 2 minutes, let it cook a little more. I'm going to hit a quick release. Then I'm going to stir in the shrimp,
Oh my gosh.
Parmesan cheese, a bit of cream, a bit of butter. Put the top back on. Give it another couple minutes. Ready to serve.
So the 2-minute timer is just you counting it, or is there a timer on
Well,
there?
this will just keep it warm forever.
Okay, so you just gotta look at your watch, or
Yep. Well, no, it'll tell me
Phone
in
or-
2 minutes. 2 minutes, I'll do a natural release because right now it's still under pressure.
Spread it around. Yeah. Because there's a cardboard box.
I just did what's called a quick release. I hit this valve here because it's a pressure cooker.
which valve?
This valve, steam, hot, coming out.
Ouch! Little circle.
Ouch, right there, ouch, hot. Then the magic begins. We'll be right back. Nothing.
Funeral, remember that?
Yeah, no, the rooms are full.
Nothing happened yet.
Best funeral ever.
Wasn't it though?
But come here, if you want to see, these are the secret ingredients here: the butter, the parm, and the cream.
At first, you didn't want to, of course, you never want
No matter what happens in here, this is what puts all the flavor in with the shrimp. And in this case, no asparagus, but it'll all be good.
And the,
But I did put some saffron in here, so
That's right. That's what I remember.
we're gonna see. Okay.
It went on for a long time, and I wanted
Okay.
to keep.
It dropped.
I know.
See, the button has dropped right there.
Okay,
That
gotcha.
little button, it dropped. So that means
That
I
means
can.
the pressure's out.
Now, this may look ugly at first. Look at that. It's ugly.
I thought, well, just keep going.
I think it looks pretty good.
That's the saffron.
Well, he told the story
Okay.
where he came to me and he
So
wanted to
I'm
borrow
gonna take a
money
little bit of
to
this
buy
out for Grandma.
Jag,
Give me
and
Gotcha.
my dad, and
Boom,
borrow
boom,
the other
boom.
part of the money.
Oh,
And
okay.
neither one of us knew. I mean, that's one of his famous. He uses that when they interview him.
Oh,
for
look at that! Look at
magazines.
that color! Look at that color!
Story
Okay.
for him.
And
Well, yeah, isn't that, man?
That looks
fortunately,
good.
Grandma's not gonna eat more than that, so that's all she's gonna
That
get.
looks good.
Now, what I'm gonna do? Here's the fun part.
That's one of
Stir it
his
up.
classic
Stay there.
stories, but yeah, he
Did
ran
y'all
on-
ever get paid back for that?
Add the
Oh,
shrimp.
yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah. She's pretty good at that.
Okay.
Yeah. This is
That.
every time.
Now,
Right.
Parmesan.
After this Corona thing, I
About
we were off for 2 months.
that much cream.
And,
about-
the restrictions for hairdressers were so rigid.
That much butter.
I'm too old to, you know.
Stir.
Not only
Just-
do I have to wear the mask and the gloves, which I would, but the customers have to. You can
Get
only
the
have
color of
one
this, because it's just
client at a time.
the color is just
And
beautiful.
see,
Just.
with my kind of business,
And of course, the color comes from the saffron. The saffron threads themselves, when they're in the bottle, are red. But when you put them into whatever you're cooking with, whether it's rice or pasta, it turns it beautiful gold. What I'm going to do now, I put the top back on. to let the shrimp heat through.
I was the youngest one there.
We got dinner.
The other ones are.
Okay, what I did here is I took some of the risotto because she doesn't want the shrimp.
Who doesn't want this?
Grandma.
Oh my gosh.
Mama. I put a little bit of the truffle salt in there, so let's see if she likes it.
The long hair came out.
Oh yeah. And you
And
can wash your
finally, a few
haircut.
years ago, I got so tired of my hair, I thought,
This
I'm gonna
is
get
the
another
saffron
haircut.
truffle
And I tried it other
risotto
places, nobody even
without
knew what I
shrimp.
was talking about.
Oh God.
Oh,
Isn't
what?
that horrible? Yeah. I mean, I know what it
You
is,
got all
but
these
I mean,
pictures all over the wall, it's just hair.
yeah, and you can't do that.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So.
Yeah, but this is
I
your
thought,
dinner.
that was
let me
good.
go
This is
back
your
out
dinner.
there.
That's
my
And
dinner.
so, This guy.
You didn't want any
Isn't that
shrimp? I
funny?
mean, we're all having the same thing, but with shrimp.
He kind of do it.
It's good?
Perfect.
Yeah.
But he's hardly ever there, and he's kind of ornery, and old Enzo, I think he's 80.
Girls at my shop,
So,
and one of them's Korean.
this
She's
This is the beautiful part right here.
and she even has a
Saffron
second job,
risotto with shrimp.
'cause her husband died a few years
Okay,
ago,
we're gonna
so
serve this.
She works at
Pardon me for using a knife to taste it.
and she's terrific. Men's haircut. But so I told him that.
Maybe just a touch of salt.
If you want, that's
Just a
it,
touch.
but I never did.
Oh, not that.
Because
Not
I
that.
did a little baking salt.
Not the salt. Oh, the Celtic salt is.
Kind of
Oh,
worked
here's
it out, but I didn't always.
Just a
do
touch of
that,
salt.
so-
I'm really skeptical about, salting too much before I cook.
Right, exactly.
Because you
And
never know.
barbers now, they can only have 25% of their people too, so there's not
Over salt
waiting rooms
everything.
or stuff.
But that
so you're
is ready to
hanging
go.
around outside.
That is your
There's one or
saffron
two or three
shrimp
people in
risotto
there getting their hair
a la
done. What is it? Your
carnaroli.
All right.